Alright, we're back for round one. This game kind of sucks though. It does have a chart of course, but on the draw, I don't think we can justify keeping this. It's just too slow. Alright, this looks a bit better. Priest can stay on top. Blue-black, huh? If he's playing control, game one is going to be rough, because we have a lot of dead cards. Looks like indeed he might be. I mean, our creatures do all have value, so we have that going for us. But like our fumigates are dead. We probably won't be able to stick an anointed procession. Essence scatter, that's actually fine. So we can get it back later. There's a procession. I'm gonna main phase. I think I'm gonna main phase cycle this cast out in case I find a chart of course that I would want to cast. Oh, we did. And I will do so. If this gets countered, I'm actually okay with it. Oh, it didn't. Let's pitch the Sacred Cat, because that's one that we definitely want to have in the yard and basically never hard cast. Alright, I'm going to jam this procession. Probably won't resolve, but it's like we're never going to have a window, and this will prevent him from glimmering at least. Yep, there's disallow. This Angel of Sanctions is also not going to be doing us much favors. He doesn't play many permanents, and even if it does manage to hit something like a Scarab God, he has lots of... This is Scarab God. Okay, that's fine. We have answers to it at least. Right, land is good. I'll go ahead and drop this Angel of Sanctions. I could cast it out, but I'll just plan on doing that after he gets rid of my Angel, which he inevitably will. Easy ability, yes. I'm going to do my best not to cycle these cast outs because it's actually the best way to get rid of a Scarab God or whatever. That's a good card. Let's go ahead and chip in there. Do I jam it? I think I might cast Chart of Course first, looking for a land. Things can go south pretty quickly though if he's able to get rid of this and then use Scarab God right away, so I like casting Procession here because even if he is able to counter the Procession, he probably won't be able to get rid of my Angel and have mana up for Scarab God activation. Can't play around counters forever. Okay, cycle. I think that's good news for me. And then let's get back a cat. Two cats, rather. Vraska's Contempt is probably what's coming here, unfortunately. So Scarab God comes back. We will be able to cast out it soon. I think we're still okay here, as long as we're able to get rid of that Scarab God. It's just going to take us a bit longer than it might have. Let's see what he did with this Scry. Put it on top, that's concerning. Hopefully he doesn't have a negate main deck. You don't usually see it main deck, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and cast out. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Alright, that worked. So we're doing alright here. Okay, push is fine. So as long as we don't just get run over here, we just need to set up a couple good procession turns. Okay, let's cast Champion of Wits. Which probably won't resolve, but that's okay, as it goes to the yard. Let's cast Chart a Course. Perfect. Let's pitch the cat and then get it back. And now we're just kind of rumbling along. I'm just going to keep chump blocking that until we find a suitable answer for it. Gaunty, that's interesting. You don't typically see that main deck. Certainly sideboard of control, but they don't usually want to tap out. So it's kind of interesting. And a search. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's unfortunate we don't have enough mana to get this champion back, because that would have probably sealed the game there. Got options. I think I just want to stick this Anointed Procession, even though we're behind on board. I think we'll have the time. Kept it on top, that's worrisome. Could mean Gear Hulk. Let's go ahead and chump block. The only thing that we have to keep in mind now... Oh, he's casting something. Send a Scarab God? Oh, Cast Out. I actually don't mind Cast Out that much. I mean, he is probably going to go after my Cast Out. So that's actually kind of a problem. I was thinking he was going to take an Anointed Procession, but... that's annoying. Stealing my Cast Out. It's like his only way to interact with my stuff. So now we probably lose. But we're not out of the wood. It's not completely over yet. We still get to cast out his Scarab God, and then cast Sun Scourge, and then block and get it back. You know, that's a good draw. Cast this. Get rid of that. Cast this. So he is the beatdown now. Vraska's Contempt is annoying. Disallow, that's also kind of annoying, because that's actually a good answer to Embalm. Certainly blocking here. Taking 6. Okay, so plays pretty straightforward here. Just cast Priest, go for Embalm, which is going to get disallowed. Because we really just need to resolve one Embalm for us to win this game, but we're not going to have the time, unfortunately. Censor. Well, that's also annoying, but I can pay 1, and then I'll just cast the Sun Scourge Champion. So he can counter this, and then if he has a removal spell, he still wins, but you know. Game 1, we just have to operate at such sorcery speed that can't really beat a flurry of counter spells. But post-board, we have a lot more options. This gets countered. Ooh. Censor even, that's even worse, because now he still gets to keep that disallow. This is bad. If he just has a counter or something. Okay, yeah, we're done. That was annoying. Him hitting the cast out off of the Gaunty was like basically his only way back into that game, I think. Gross. We were just like 1 turn away. But here we get to bring in a lot of stuff. Bring in all of these. Take out some cats. Take out all the fumigates. And bring in disallow. I'm gonna just take out all the cats. And trim on like chart of course. Vizier. I'll keep all the casts out because they still hit Scarab God and cycle for cheap if I need them. I think this looks good. Don't need to bring in the binding or anything. Oh, I forgot about Glyph Keeper. Well, that was a mistake. I should have brought that in. I'll play. Keep. Pretty solid hand. Yeah, Disallow is the one card in this deck that, in his deck, that really screws me. Because it actually interacts with Embalm, which no other counterspell can do. Let's get in there. Pitch the Embalm guys. I like the spot we're in generally. If we ever find a window to resolve this procession, that can take over the game by itself. And at this point we don't even have to cast anything, we can just get a guy back from our yard every turn. That's a good draw too. Yeah, there's no way I'm casting a procession this turn though. I'm just gonna get back Anointer Priest. If he's disallowing this, I'm totally okay with it. That gets set out of his hand, and that was a low priority target. Just play Gaunty or something. I don't know. That's a lot of processions. We have a bit of a clock on him. So I'm just going to cast a procession every turn until one of them sticks. He has to have 3 counters in a row, and he's not able to do anything else with his turn. Get all these disallows out of his hand. Chipping in for 3 every turn. What would he find? Is it a Scarab God? That would be good. Oh, that's annoying. On the bright side, see, this is kind of what I was saying, why you would play this deck over like black-white tokens, because we can still win without our processions. We're just gonna have to get in there with dorky creatures. Draw 2. And his removal gets pretty embarrassed, with the exception of Vraska's Contempt, of course, which exiles. Right, so let's go ahead and attack. Let's get back the champion. Boom, 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 boom. Discard Champion of Wits. Some triggers, gain some life. Scarab God would still be a headache. Gonti's fine. It's good, but not the end of the world. And search. Cast out's good. Now we have some decisions to make. I can cast out the Gonti, get in for 7. That's probably the best option, because we have the negate to protect us from a Bontu's Last Reckoning. And if he plays a Scarab God, it's not enough to save him. He would need Scarab God plus like a removal spell, and we have the negate for that too. He couldn't have taken Fumigate from my deck because we sided them all out. Angel of Sanctions would be good for him. That would get rid of my Sun Scourge and allow him to survive if I don't find an answer to it. Cast out wouldn't save him. We'll see what happens. Keeps it on top, that's troublesome. Aetherborn, okay, that's good, that does keep him alive. Draw. Land would actually be good. Cool. Let's go ahead and send in there with everybody. He has to block the Sun Scourge unless he drew a removal spell as well. Yep. Now I'm going to go for Champion. Again, if he has Disallow, it's whatever. Cool. Draw 4. Let's discard. Just 2 lands, I think. Alright. He needs the Last Reckoning, essentially. Alright, got there. So, forgot about the Glyph Keeper, let's bring that in. What did I see that I would want to change anything? He brought in his Aetherborns, which is interesting, and he has Gonti. I don't think I want to change too much. I'm certainly not bringing Fumigates back in. Fragmentize hits Search for Iskanta, and I guess it hits Stolen Cast Outs from Gonti, but that doesn't seem good enough either. It's too likely to be dead. I think 4 Cast Out, 4 Angel of Sanctions is plenty of interaction for him. What's my last cut? I mean, I could cut one of them even, could cut a Cast Out. We still have the Angels to interact with Scarab God. Or I could also cut an Angel, but I like having it as a threat. I guess the Vizier is also an option, but he also brings in some interesting value options like Gonti and I guess Gifted Aetherborn. On the draw also, I'm not as worried about having a critical mass of threats, because we're not beating him down. Our plan is basically just to stick a Procession, and then the rest will kind of sort itself out. think that makes sense. Maybe it's wrong though. Maybe I shouldn't be so worried about him doing something too good. We also have the Jace's defeats that can counter well, both Gear Hulk and Scarab God. I don't want to get too wrapped up in not putting pressure on him, because it is ultimately what we're going to have to do. Sand's fine, I guess. Be much better on the play, but I'll take it. So I hope he duresses me now, actually. Or plays a search. Oh, he doesn't neither. Let's just pass. Not playing search until I can protect it with Spell Pierce. Search is another good way to steal a long game. Should give me recursive value by pitching Embalm cards. So let's play the search. This will be my best opportunity to stick it. See if he brought in his own Spell Pierces. Nope. Alright. Good stuff. Good start. Put Ipnu Rivulet in the yard. No. I like lands. We are going to want more lands. Let's play Champion, because I don't care if that gets countered. The Sun Scourge, rather. Champion I kind of want to stick. Draw 2. Casting something main phase. Aetherborn's fine. Going to Procession, we can keep that on top. Let's cast Champion of Wits. I actually will not fight over this if he has a negate. I don't think, because I want to wait until I have negate to protect my Procession. Let's draw 2. Discard Priest plus Scavenger Grounds. Pass the turn. Nope, he doesn't want to try to bait me into anything. Search for his Canta. Anointer Priest can go in the yard. Another Priest. Alright, let's go for it. Never gonna have really a better opportunity when he has that much mana available. Counter unless I pay 3, I'll negate that. Alright, he has double... No, he doesn't. He has a cycle. Alright, sweet. That resolved. Looks like. That's the turn. Now I like my spot. Now I think his only way into this game is Scarab God. Which granted would be annoying. Lost Legacy. Okay. It's a turn too late to deal with my procession, at least. He names Anointer Priest. Alright. Gets the 2 out of my yard and the 1 out of my hand, but I get to draw a card. Wouldn't be shocked if he leaves 1 in my deck. Right, Champion's not a bad draw. Search is fine. He has 2 cards left. Chart a course. No, I will keep that. And I think I start attacking now, because I would like him to be blocking my guys, and I can turn on the chart a course. It's not going to block, makes sense. Let's draw 2. Cast Champion of Wits. Draw 2. Discard. Ooh, that was good. Play my land. Now I have defeat back up. Alright, I like the spot a lot more now. When he only has 2 cards in hand. Soon we'll be able to even flip the Search for Iskanta and use it to find, like, more processions, but I don't even know if I would. Depends on what the texture of the board is at the time, but I kind of like just having it as a scry slash sometimes draw card when we pitch a value creature. Although actually having another land would be nice here, because then I can Embalm plus have defeat up if he has a disallow. Let's see what's on top. Scavenger grounds. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put that in the yard. I'm worried about him having 2 counters, like a disallow plus something else, so I don't know if I want to Embalm this turn. So I'm going to put that in the yard, but I'm not going to flip Iskanta. So that's not my plan this turn. Alright, we drew land anyway. Let's go ahead and get in there. No blocks. Could even Rivulet myself. Yeah, I'm not gonna play into anything, because we're still just winning without him doing anything. I'll counter this. Guess I should have kept up my Field of Ruin to target his. That was a mistake. Ooh, he put Scarab God in his yard. Interesting. I guess because he knows about the angel in my yard. Deadeye Tracker's pretty good. It does force the issue on my Angel of Sanctions. Take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 lands, so I'm going to go ahead and Rivulet myself. Sacrifice the actually, I'm going to sacrifice the Rivulet. We might even start using the Sheffield Dunes. Found another Angel of Sanctions, pretty good. Put Glacial Fortress into the yard. Yes. Transform. Yeah, I'll go ahead and transform. Found a land anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have 2 mana left over. I'm going to go ahead and use this Angel of Sanctions, though. He doesn't have one in a disallow in his yard. So he wouldn't be able to Gearhulk Disallow. But if he doesn't find one right here, found a Contempt. That won't quite get the job done because we get 2 of these. So let's go ahead and get rid of both of his guys. Use the ability, yes. Yes. Attack for 4. And then I'll Field of Ruin his Azcanta. He can do the same to mine, but that's okay. The only downside to this is I guess he gets to Brass his Contempt before he untaps. That was actually maybe the wrong play then. I hadn't considered that. Did I give him a free mana? Whoops. Because now he gets back his Deadeye Tracker and he can get rid of the other angel in my yard. It's awkward. Hopefully that doesn't end up costing me. Oh, he gets back the Aetherborn. Interesting. I would have thought for sure he would want this Deadeye Tracker. I'll take 2. Take a Scarab God. That's pretty good too. He's going to use it right away. Makes sense. Okay. That could have gone better. Guessing he's going to take out my Angel of Sanctions. How many creatures are left in the yard right now? He has a Scarab God and a Gearhulk. So I do need to get rid of that Scarab God pretty quickly. Draw. Another Procession. But nothing to get back anymore. Unless I want to send my guys in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 2 mana left over, which is not enough to get rid of a Scarab God. I can Azcanta to look for a cast out. I have 1 in the yard, so I have 3 left in my deck. My deck's getting pretty small. I should probably just do that. Found Shard of Chorus. Sure. Angel goes on the bottom, unfortunately. Well, there's the cast out, but now we no longer have the mana to cast it, which is super awkward. Because now he has the ability to Gearhulk negate. It's so annoying. We just have to pass. I think we're just going to lose now. He even has the Deadeye Tracker to turn off any of my future Embalm guys before I get to use them. I think that one turn where I Field of Ruined him was a mistake, because that allowed him to deploy everything in one turn. This is interesting. He's offering up his Scarab God. But, I mean, what are the odds that he's not able to protect it? Let's grind to the bottom. I'm still going to block it with everything. I have to try. He can get rid of 2 of them. I guess all of them. But he gets... well, we'll see what happens. I don't expect this to go super well, but I don't have many options. Oh, trade just happens. Okay. Interesting. Not what I expected. Gonna get rid of my champions right away. Makes sense. Field of Ruin my Iskanta, which is fine. So now I could even cast out on end step if I wanted to, depending on what he does. He's getting Scarab God back. So I could cast out the Deadeye Tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 9 mana. I can Rivulet myself. Look for another Angel or another, like, champion. That's probably better. Save the cast out for his, whoops. Not mill him. Mill myself. Sacrifice Shepherd Dunes. We found another champion. Ooh, we found... that's actually not too bad. I was hoping for an Angel of Sanctions, but I'll take this. There's an Angel of Sanctions. I can cast Procession and then get back Sunscourge Champion. That would make a lot of power. Probably will do that, actually. See if this resolves. If it doesn't, we can hold up cast out, I guess. Cycle. Scarab God and 2 Unknowns as his cards. Okay. So let's get back Sunscourge Champion, discarding Angel of Sanctions, which will give us 4 bodies. Okay. Getting somewhere. It's going to replay Scarab God, get rid of something. But he can only get rid of one thing. So we have multiple other options to get back right away. Either a Sunscourge, a Champion of Wits, or an Angel of Sanctions. So, let's see. Attack with everybody. It's kind of surprising that he would let me do the Angel of Sanctions, which means he might have a disallow in his hand. How can I play around that? If I attack with everybody, he's not priced into using Scarab God right away. So I might want to just get back Sunscourge Champion and then use Cast Out. Let's go ahead and attack. Waiting because I can't cast out right away because then he would get to just Scarab God his Gear Hulk and negate it. So this is fine. I'm going to get back Sunscourge Champion. Pitch Charter Chorus. It's going to disallow that. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and cast out the Scarab God. So now he's going to be able to get rid of the last 2 remaining Embalm guys in my yard with the Deadeye Tracker, but we have 2 4/4s, and we have this Ipnu Rivulet that can fill my yard for my next Embalm guy. I have one champion left in my deck. I have one Angel of Sanctions left in my deck. Couple... No, he took out my Anointed Priests, actually. So that might be it for threats. If I'm not mistaken. We have the Glyph Keeper. One, two, one, two. So we can, yeah. We didn't find anything relevant. Let's attack. That's bad. Alright, now we are losing. Alright. We could beat like one or two of these threats in combination, but it was just the right mix of all of them that really made it too hard for us to claw back out of it. Five, 9, 13 currently on board. Well, 12, but assuming that Deadeye Tracker gets any bigger. Another Gear Hulk is game. Alright, close one, GG.